Okay. Oh. Hello, family. I see you all coming in. Hi, Ebony. How on my journey? How on the spiritual journey? You emailed me on the spiritual journey? Okay. Hi, Chrissy. Okay, let's see. I did have somebody reach out to me, but I don't know if they're on this live. So if they're not, I'm just going to go ahead and proceed on. If they are on this live, if the person who reached out to me earlier is on this live, please say something in the chat regarding their son. If not, I'm just going to proceed on because I don't like to put my energy out there, family. In case, of course, you all know, if you're not on here on this live, I don't like to put my energy out there. All right, it just, and I don't mean anything by it, but it just free up my time and energy, right? That I could be putting elsewhere on someone who is on the live. Okay, so that's it. Hi, Karma. Hi, Light. Hi, Fallon. What's this, Fallon? Or is that supposed to be Fallen? Yes, Light, it is beautiful. Yes, it's supposed to be Fallen. My day has been beautiful on a spiritual journey. It's been beautiful. Yes. Can't complain. Fallen? Okay. All right, family. Actually, I was going to tap into that energy for a case. Hi, Monche. I was gonna tap into that energy on a case, but I don't think the individual is up here. So I can look into another case. Right? I have to move my, because let me see. And I can't move this over here. Hold on, family. Because I'm doing a switcheroo over here. Hold on, family. I'm moving some things around. Because I have to move my cards. Because I don't have space over here to put my cards like how I usually keep them. So I have to keep them on the right side now. Okay, so I'm trying to move. Move where I'm gonna put my cards at. I see what you're saying, Ebony, but I have to, I'm gonna do a second, I'm gonna do a second reading on one of those cases that you have already given me, because you did give me a case, and I did say to the family that I was gonna do a second spread on them, only because the way I had my setup at that time. So I will do that. If the other individual do not come in this live, then I'm free to go ahead with another case or just to continue the second reading, right? But I don't want I really don't want an old case. I'm trying to go with something current, and I'm also trying to see if somebody's up here now who's probably looking for their loved one, right? Okay, Nanette Thomas. Okay, thank you, Ebony. Nanette Thomas was the case that I was working on, right, the other day, a few days ago. And I'm going to do a second reading on Nanette Thomas. Nanette Thomas was the one, was a young lady that I was looking for, and I did see her in this, like, this wooded area. And I told you, or family, that I did see, like, the, like, before you get to this point where she is, and I'm going to say from my angle of it, from me walking to this area, on the left side, I see, like, some trees, and there's this area right there next to these trees. I can't tell you if this is, like, a creek down there or if this is a ditch down there, because I tell you, family, I can't see once I'm there. I just see this black area, like a black hole. So I don't know if this is a creek or just a ditch that somebody dug up. I am seeing that, and in front of me, it's like you can't go no more. It's like one of those gates that will tell you no trespassing, like you can't go beyond this gate. I am seeing one of those gates, like a barrier there. Okay, so one of them gates is there. So that's how I know that when I'm at my point to where I have to look for her, right on the left. So I am seeing that. So let me do a second read on Nanette. All right, so this is going to be a second read on Nanette Thomas, okay? Family said, on my journey said, what about missing 2-year-old in Atlanta? I don't know anything about it, but feel free to share that. All right, so this reading is on Nanette Thomas, right? Second read on Nanette Thomas. And as you all know, family, some things did come out on Nanette Thomas, and I was able to bring it up and show you all, right? Because I couldn't, you all could not see the board, right? So let's just see. All right, let's look at Nanette Thomas. That's another thing. Ancestors did bring this out, family. You all know that somebody had got confrontational with her, right? I believe it was all the left side of her face. I tell you all, something happened there. It was like something like an instrument. Okay, that's what it felt like somebody hit you with something, right? So not they fist or anything. It was an object somebody used. Okay, so I gotta look at this body. I gotta look at her body, right? Ancestors did throw out some information also regarding that, right? Telling me that she was in the earth's element. So I got to look at some things that has come out, but I got to look at some things, right? And I see the impaired and I see the gestures, right? Something happened here. Okay, something happened here. I did see somebody in that area. They was crouched down, looking down, right? Looking down at that same area where I have to be looking at where she is at. I have to look at that, right? I did see somebody there crouched down in that area. Okay, so I'm just putting out everything that I was able to see and pick up. Okay. So I am seeing the body here, and I am seeing the impaired and the gestures, but I just know that something here happened to the physical body, right? There's a physical impairment going on here because something happened here, whether somebody was confrontational, whether somebody threw somebody, okay? But something happened here, right? Reveal the messages that Nanette would like us to know. And I tell you that ancestors kept telling me, something about, the ancestors kept telling me something about, Thomas, or Thomas. I kept picking up a name Thomas heavily. I don't know what's going on with this Thomas, right? I know that this young lady name is, Thomas. Her last name is Thomas, but I kept picking up a Thomas energy, so I don't know what's the connection here, if that's connected to her or anything like that. Okay, so I'm just putting that out there. So right here I have a child in here, so it's somebody's child, right? I have to look at some things going on in here with a child. But I'm also seeing some harmful things and some trickery in here, right? Not just trickery with the body, so something that they could do with the body. So as far as them putting you on one location and moving you to another, right? Hiding you somewhere, and then at a later time they'll move you to another location, right? Because there's some trickery going on in here, right? Also the trickery also with them harming her, right? So, and I tell you that she met up with somebody, or somebody met up with her, something happened regarding some money. I did pick up that energy. So whether somebody told you to meet them somewhere and then they decide that they was going to use that as a setup to do something, whatever is going on in here. But I am seeing some trickery in here, so just be mindful of that, right? Sometimes these people manipulate you, right? Get you someplace at a disclosed area, and they do some other things in here, okay? Look at this child, and look at this guilty, and look at the impaired. Just be mindful of this, because this energy is going both ways. Not only do I have somebody's child, so not only do I have somebody's child in here who's guilty of something, I have to look at them also being impaired in some kind of way, whether this is intoxication or, you know, a physical impairment or anything like that, or mental impairment. I have to look at that. So I have a child along her path in here, somebody's child, okay? I have somebody's child. The child is in here. But I also have her body being physically impaired because something happened in here, okay? So just be mindful of that. You see the self-harm? The self-harm that I'm picking up here is because I'm seeing some confrontations, but I'm seeing some envious behavior in here. So I have to look at this, okay? I have to look at this because somebody was arguing over some money, right? So somebody was arguing regarding some money, like certain confrontation will happen because of some money. Clarity. Yeah. Here go the dismember of the body. And I tell you, family, some trickery happening here with the body too, right? I have to look at somebody using an instrument too on her, because the pain that happened above her eye, right, the left side of her eye, or the left side of her face, I can tell, like I can just feel like it was an object used, right? So something happened there. Okay, she like a blow or something. I can't tell you or what all else happened, but something happened there, right? So that did happen, but so I got to look at some things that happened here, right? Not so good things, right? But I'm seeing somebody's child here involved, right? I don't know who has the connection or how old this child is, right? Because sometimes these could be adults, but this is somebody's child. You understand? And it could be somebody's child connected to her. You understand? So, a friend's child, her own child, right? A family member child. So just pay attention to this, right? I have a child in here. They're guilty, right? They're guilty of doing this chaos back here, which left her impaired in some kind of way, and also them, right? So something more is going on. You see the education and suicide and envy, because see, somebody should have been educating themselves on something, right? Of somebody envious ways in here, right? Because sometimes people hate you, they jealous of you, right? So there's a lot of things that go on between regarding this. So the only harm that I got within this suicide is her not being able to educate herself on some things, right? Regarding how this person feel about her. Okay, so she should have educated herself on this, because see, this person wanted to get confrontational in here with her, right? And I feel like it was over money. Whatever it was over money the ancestors has brought out. Okay. Yeah. Oh, something happened here. Yeah. Something happened here. Somebody had a fight with her, right? So somebody in here, they had a fight with her. They just left her there, right? Something happened here, right? Somebody also wanted to get paybacks. They was upset behind something, right? Mainly because of some money, right? They had some confrontation going on back here. Here's the organ, right? I have a child in here. They not, so this individual who has done this, they're not wrapped too tight in here, right? They're not. Okay, they off. I think they impaired too, but I think they got a mental impairment too, so they kind of off. That's his talent in here. So they got some disability in here. All right, they got a disability in here. Whoever this person is, you see this mom, right? And you see the harmful thing. It's some trickery in here, right? So somebody's connected in here. Okay. To this female and this child in here. Somebody's connected as well in here, right? You see this health professional, right? I got some trickery. I know that she needed a health professional because somebody has did something to her in here, right? Also, somebody has manipulated her too to meet them somewhere, right? She was going to retrieve something from them, right? So whether she was going to give them money or get money from them, it was like that kind of connection that was coming through. All right, like she was going to meet up with somebody at somebody's house to retrieve something, then all hell broke loose, okay? So I have that's going on in here, right? I just want to go a little deeper in her spread. Hold on one second, family. Hold on. All right, family. Sorry about that. All right, now let's go a little deeper. Waterfall said, we love you, Miss T. Love you too, Waterfall. Ebony said, I wonder if the person had anything to do with that missing co-worker. Well, they're not wrapped too tight. I can tell you that much. So, possibility. Let's go for clarity into the situation. I'm going to go, yeah, let me get this message that just flew out. You know what? This one just flew out the deck, right? That's what just flew out the deck. You was talking about somebody missing co-worker, I got to look at the connection in here, right? Because see, somebody is already connected to her as far as that in that area, right? Whatever kind of work they may have done with her, because I know that before family had said that she did some kind of work, right? She did some kind of work as far as feeding the homeless or something, right? So even if it was somebody that she connected with on that level, right? And they work with in that area, I have to look at them too. But it is a connection here, all right, to that employment. It is a connection, right? And whoever else is missing in there, I have to look at them because the ancestors, you asked the question too. And I was thinking about that, reading what you had said, and this jumped out, right? So this is confirmation in some things, okay? That's confirmation. So somebody is connected in there to something, okay, with that employment, right? I think the ancestors have brought that out before, right, on her spread. All right, let's go a little deeper into this. Yeah, something happened here. This stop sign, where this body is, family, something happened to this body, right? But I feel like too is at that angle where it is a thing that say like the stop, right? There's no trespassing past this point. It's like a gate up. I can't see exactly what's written on the gate, but I can see that gate up. You can't go past this point. I don't know if past this point is danger back there, or past this point is private property back there, or whatever the case is, that you cannot go back past this point. But I gotta look at that, right? Because I gotta really look at where the body is, and the ancestors was showing me something, right, when I was scrying. So I have to look at all of that. And I know that that's the area that I'm looking at, all right, family? But she definitely needed to educate herself on some envious behavior that somebody had back there regarding her, okay? All right, family, I'm sorry. That's my husband. He was trying to get my attention for a second, okay? So I have this going on, right? Something happened here. I tell you, family, when this tower jump out, 9 times out of 10 is somebody home in their home life and their employment, right? And I got to look at this. Ebony, question: was this co-worker who was found deceased, was this a male or a female who was found deceased? The co-worker that she found in the woods, right? That you speaking of. Let me know that, right? Because I have some other energy that's going on in here with a female as well. Okay, so let me know that. All right, just share that. All right. Yeah, she definitely need to find out, some things. It was a male. Okay. I got this female energy that's coming through. Right? That's connected in here. But I got to look at this child. So I got to look at a female that she's connected to, possibly through employment as well. I got to look at their child, right? Their child is not wrapped too tight. All right? So their child is not wrapped too tight in here. They got some mental illness going on in here. Autistic or something. Something's going on here. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody, yeah. This is this mother and this child in here. You see this devil energy coming out back here? and this organ and this child, right? This child, whoever this mom is, right? This is her child. So I got to look at this mom and child being in cahoots, but I got to look at this child doing the main thing, right? Maybe mom know and not saying anything, right? Maybe mom have an idea that her child was involved, or maybe mom don't have an idea that her child was involved. But this is somebody who is connected to her, this mom, but this is their child, right? This could be an adult child with some disabilities, right? Mental disabilities, some mental impairments going on in here. But they definitely sick in some kind of way. The ancestors is giving it to me, right? I got a lot of devilish energy behind here, right? And look at this happy energy that's coming up, right? They trying to clean this up, right? And they happy, just going on about their life, right? So they acting like they don't know anything about this, okay? Anything about this. And, yeah, they're responsible for this. Yeah. So even a co-worker child, right? I have to look at them, but they're definitely in here. Okay? They're definitely in here. Somebody definitely got a weapon. Here's a weapon. Here's a fight. Here's a suicide. Some self-harm in here, right? Somebody, this is an actual fight because somebody in here getting confrontational in here. Somebody trying to educate themselves also on something. Somebody need to educate themselves on something, but this is a birth parent, a birth child in here, connection in here, right? Back here too. So I have somebody in here, they're actually doing some things, right? You see the crossover in this mom in here and this harmful, right? Now I got to really look at this because see, this not just her, but this mom energy telling me that this person has switched up, right? Kept the situation and what happened, and even kept the body confined, right? Kept the body confined, right? Knowing that she needed a health professional. So in other words, somebody could have witnessed something, right? This mom could have witnessed something or came in after the fact and knew, right? But concealed this. They concealed this, that their child did this, right? And they did some trickery in here, right? With concealing this, right? Not getting the health professional. Sometimes these people could do anything. Stuff you in the closet and wait until later time to move you from one location to another because that's what they're in here. They doing some trickery in here, okay? But they concealing it. They know. There's a lot of trickery going on and a lot of manipulation and lying going on in here, family, all right? But I got a parent and a child that's in cahoots with each other that's involved in this, right? Possibly a co-worker that's connected to her in some kind of way, right? Clarity into the appointment. You see this violations? I'm looking at a lot of violations behind this employment. So not only do I have to look at some place where she worked, right? Somebody doing some violations in there, but it's definitely a connection in here, right? It's definitely connections in here to this violations. Look at this, how this come out, right? So she's afraid somebody's in here violating her. I got to look at this employment. And like I said, whether this is somebody who, you know, was at that, what do you all say? She made food for the homeless. Whether it was somebody in her regular job or a side job or whatever, but I got to look at this connection, right? A co-worker or anything, but she knew this individual, all right? And somebody's covering up, it looked like for their child, okay? This is what I'm seeing in here. See, they're connected in here. They're connected. So whoever carried this out and physically attacked her, right? It was over some money, right? They got in a confrontation. It could have been her getting in a confrontation with somebody, and then the son came and you know, or their child came and physically attacked her. But they're concealing this, okay? They're concealing this. Is what I got in here. All right. Go back, look at the first spread that I did and piece it together. Listen for the first spread that I have done and with the ancestors, because I threw out the key messages. I showed you all the key messages in her spread. This is a spread 2 on Nanette Thomas, and you all could put it together, right? You all could put it together. You all can make sense of it, right? Put the 2 spreads together. But I do have a child in here, right? That's in cahoots with a birth parent in here, okay? This mom, and in fact, I have to look at Nanette having a relationship with this mom, whoever this woman is, right? And some things happening here, some trickery of what they even did with the body. And I see this dismember here. That's the thing that's concerning, right? Because the ancestors did throw out something regarding her in the first spread. I'm not going to go into that, but if whoever's invested in this case could go and watch that first spread. The thing is, I know that somebody hit her with an instrument on the left side of her face, right? So I'm going to just leave that alone, okay? But something happened here. And I got to look at this tower. And I tell you, the tower could tell me a lot, right? But the tower could tell me about a surprise attack, okay? And I got to look at what happened in that home and what happened as far as that employment goes, because I know that somebody, she was going to somebody's home. She was going to meet up. It looked like she was going to retrieve something, or maybe somebody was going to retrieve something from her. So it's like she went to meet up, but it was some trickery out of that, right? Somebody got into a confrontation with her about some money, okay? And from there, everything just went left, all right, family? So you all can analyze the spread. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm going to put this case to rest. You all can keep me posted on this case, all right? We're still praying for her safe return, okay? We're still praying for the safe return, and we're still praying for, you know, her family. Okay? All right, let's put this up. I can't even move my things around like I want to. Sorry, family, because you all know I changed my setup. So I have my things set up. All right, on my journey, I believe it was you can tell me about this. So that's the second case, family. I'm done with Nanette Thomas. Like I said, we're still praying for her. That's the second reading on her. The baby that you all said that was missing, family. What's the baby's name? Do you have a name for the baby? So we can just check into that. Or did they find the baby? Because I don't want to tap into no energy if they already found the baby. Let me see if anything's shifting around in here, because I was doing a scrying. Didn't you say her case may be brought up? Who case? Nanette? Hold on, family. I'm just doing this. I want to see what's coming through on this scroll. Okay, what's going on with this baby? Hey, Miss here, family. Hey, K-Swin. Okay, let's see. What can I see in here? You are probably going to hear some yelling. I got too much sun coming in hitting my scroll, so it's hard for me to really see it. Because too much sun hitting it for some reason. What is this? How was this baby? Was this baby wearing a pamper? How was this baby? Is this baby about 2? I don't know, because it looked like I seen somebody with a pamper, but I'm not certain what's going on in there. Father said he was kidnapped, but I don't have a name. Yes, 2 years old. I'm seeing somebody in the pamper. Look about Tyler age. Look about 2, 3. What's the name? I don't have a name. The baby's still missing. Truth seeker, is the baby still missing? On my journey, is the baby still missing? Okay, well, I can't do nothing. I don't even have a name. Okay, let's see what I'm going in here. Let's see what else I can see in here. I just seen a glimpse of that. I wonder, do the father wear his hair going all the... I don't know if this is cut or pulled back. I don't know if this is a low haircut or pulled back. Do these people look Spanish? Question, do these people look Spanish or something? I don't know. Answer that for me. Because I'm seeing some people coming through here. Josiah Mitchell. Okay, let's look at Josiah Mitchell. Chrissy, that's the baby, Josiah Mitchell. Okay, let's look at Josiah Mitchell. Right? Can we see that's the baby, Josiah Mitchell? Can you see my comments, Miss T? Yeah, you said J Ash is Mitchell? Josiah, is that Josiah Mitchell? Yes. I'm seeing that. Josiah Mitchell, and he's still missing, Case Winsett. Okay. I had asked a question. I don't know what the yes ma'am is to on my journey. Was that to the question that I asked about, is these people light? I asked the question, are these people Spanish looking? I'm not sure. I'm asking because I'm seeing some people come out, but I'm not sure if this is a short haircut on this father or is his hair pulled back. Like, you know how somebody slick their hair back? Let me go out and come back because sometimes I can't see my comments, family. And I apologize. Sometimes I can't. Now I only can see that comment. I only see the one comment where family said, can you see my comments, Miss T? All right, let's look at Josiah Mitchell. Right? Okay, on my journey said, haven't seen father but mother light skin. Okay, I'll take that. All right. Let's look at Josiah Mitchell. Ancestors for clarity into the situation regarding. Oh, I'll get that message in a minute. A message flew out. Josiah Mitchell. Ooh, child. Ooh, that energy is something else. And I have a message that flew out. I'll get that in a minute. Let me get this message that flew out. Somebody sure got some energy in here that ain't good. All right? Somebody sure got some energy in here that's not good. All right, here's the information. This is the information being given and received, family. Right? Right here, I got to look at this. Right? Sexual partner, sexual nature. Right? So I have to look at that. And I have to look at somebody, a sexual partner, having this information, right? But I'm also seeing the nature of this, right? And also I know that I have to look out there in nature. So whatever nature may be, okay? Nature just tell me out there in the elements, right? So you could be in the river, right? The river, the water, right? The grass, the woods. That's all nature, okay? Out there in the elements, okay? Ancestors. Ancestors reveal the messages. Got it. Just hitting at you. Messages. The ancestor said, yes, that's confirmation. Look at the information being given and received, right? That's not good information being given and received, family, right? We still praying. We don't stop praying for this baby, right? Y'all say he 2 and missing. We still praying, but the information being given and received, that's not the best information, because ancestors give me confirmation. Yes, some information has been given and received about this, right? This baby been harmed, okay? So this is the information, okay? So this is the information that's going on here, that's been given and received. The thing is, it's some information that got to do with illegal drugs, okay? Sometimes these people sell it. Sometimes these people use it. I can't tell you, right? Ancestors give us confirmation what we need to know. You see this illegal drugs and you see this laughter, usually, too, people are using it. When I get illegal drugs and people laughing because they be hallucinating, right? They be so high, family. They be out of their mind. This is what be going on here, all right? When I be tapping into people's energy and I be feeling certain ways and I go for confirmation and ancestors throw it out to me just like this, they're high. Usually they're high out of their mind. They hallucinating. They seeing things, whatever they doing. They just indulging, having a good time, laughing to themselves, whatever, okay, that they be doing in there. But this is what's going on, right? But you see how the illegal drugs and this person is laughing? So this person's into something, right? Probably high, okay? But this is a sexual partner in here, right? To somebody. So I have to look at mom's sexual partner, dad's sexual partner, right? Because that's what was going on. But I also got to look at other things in here, okay? So just be mindful of that. You see the nature? Here's the reuniting is clean. So somebody was out here in nature. Whatever they was doing out there in nature, they was there, right? But they trying to clean that up. So what they'll do is they'll try to act like they ain't been someplace when they know they been. Like, so to a park, out there in the park, in the field, out there near the river. They'll try to act like, no, I wasn't there, but they really was. Ancestors are saying, but they trying to clean they clean that up. So they trying to backtrack, act like, no, they wasn't there, but they was. All right, so that's what's going on in here. Clarity to the situation. I don't like the way this is coming out, family. I'll be honest. But we don't stop praying, but I don't like the way this is coming out, right? Because I have somebody, I have somebody up here, they lying about some fraudulent activities that they was involved in, right? This is confirmation in here, ancestors is giving me. But when you look out here, the information is telling me, given and received, is some things going on, right? Here is what I got to look deeper into, right? And you see the lost nature? This comes upside down. My loss is upside down. This is supposed to come out this way, right? So somebody is in here, they lying, right? They cleaning this up. They trying to backtrack, trying to act like a child is lost or whatever, or even kidnapped, like you all was saying, right? Trying to act like a child is lost or kidnapped, but that's not the case because this come upside down. This is not supposed to come upside down. You all know I leave my cards upright, so this is supposed to come out like that, right? So I have to look deeper into this loss, right? What they saying, right? The nature of this. Because that ain't really what happened. Something else happened, but they trying to clean it up. And they was over here in this area, but they trying to backtrack and act like, no, I wasn't there when they was. So they need to search them areas, right? Whatever them areas is connected. So this was upside down. We're going to leave that here for a minute. You see this illegal drugs and you see this laughter? Look at this back here. Somebody is hallucinating too. They out of their mind. They hallucinating. I don't know, indulging in something. Probably drunk. Whoever, who knows? Whatever drug of choice that these people are into. All right. But it's some things that's taking place here. Not only do I have to look at a sexual partner, right? But I got to look at some other things that you in here. The ancestors said, take a deeper look at this and this, right? So take a deeper look at this sexual partner in this situation, right? With somebody possibly, you know, some other things happening, right? I don't want to get too deep into this, but ancestors already said some fraudulent things going on in here, right? So somebody's in here, they lying. So we just praying, right, for this baby's safe return. We don't stop praying. And I don't know, for some reason, the ancestors just telling me this baby's left eye. This baby left eye. I don't know what happened to this baby's left eye, okay? But this baby's left eye. Yeah, I got a lot of energy that does it. Somebody's into this, right? They're into legal drugs, right? They ain't here. Look, they running, jumping, kicking, whatever they doing in here, right? But it's some things that's going on in here. They doing some activities in here because whatever. They into this things back here, this drugs stuff, whatever. Ancestor said confirmation, yes, evil. This person is evil. Confirmation, right? See the ancestors threw this out, right? Not so good energy about this person, right? Here's some activities, playful activities, childlike activities, even activities leading up to children. So sometimes, you know, sexual activities too, right? I'm seeing some things in here, right? But I'm just seeing harmful things going on here, right? And I got to look at this child or children, but I got harmful things coming out, right? It's nothing good that's really coming out. Here's some physical things going on. I have a female back here, right? I also got a lot of laughter back here, so I'm going to be very careful, right? Because I have some energy with a female back here too, right? But I want you to look at this female sexual partner as well, right? Like I said, this loss was upside down. This wheel is turning both ways, right? Just tell me about an unexpected turn of events that's going on in here, right? Here's the reunite. So here's the unification with this male, but this male is cleaning some things up, right? So you come together with this male, but this male is cleaning some things up, right? They're cleaning some things up. It's talking about this child is lost and the nature of what's going on with this child. So the nature that this child was lost or this child was kidnapped, right? They're cleaning these things up, all right? This is a male in here cleaning this stuff up, okay? I have to look at this thing. Where was mom? Was mom? Let me know if mom was at work. Okay. Somebody in here, they're connected to and I gotta look at you. You babysitting. You see this? You see this playful and this employment, right? I can pick this up on you a babysitter. You take your child to daycare, right? Because that's what this energy is connected to with these children, this employment. So I gotta look at this, right? School, right? I have to look at this, right? So I have to look at what's going on in here, okay? But whoever was back here doing this, right, supposed to have been babysitting or a babysitter or whatever, right, that's going on in here. I have to look at this perpetrator, right, and I have to look at the information being given and received, right. Ancestors say, yes, confirmation, this person is evil, right. Another thing is I'm seeing something happening here to an organ, right. Something happened to an organ, right. Ancestors is telling me. So I got to look at this. Something happened here. I got a female in here as well, too, right? With some laughter going on. This baby need a health professional, right? Something happened. That's the nature. And I got to look at somebody trying to clean up, trying to act like this baby is lost or kidnapped, and that's not the case, right? The case is that this baby need a health professional, okay? So if the ancestors are saying that that's the nature, that this baby need a health professional, this baby actually is not lost. That's why this was upside down. This baby actually is not lost. That's the nature, that this baby needed a health professional. I got to look at now this baby left eye, because some kind of trauma happened to this baby left eye, and I got to look at you trying to hide that fact that something happened to the baby. So now you try to say that one thing, another thing happened to the baby when that actually didn't happen, because now you're trying to cover it up because something else happened to the baby. Okay, so it's some things going on. This wheel is just started turning, right? So we're still praying, right? Not to mention that I'm picking up some energy on this female and this male. Okay, this male trying to clean up some things. This female also into drugs as well, because that's coming out too on her path, and somebody along her path too. They impaired. They get impaired. Whatever it may be doing that they do. Sometimes these people be abusing their own medications. Okay. All right, let's go a little deeper. And I was smelling something, but I can't tell you what that smell like. Right? Somebody was using something, but I can't even pick up the smell. Right? Can't pick it up. Family, let me know if they say that these people, is this a drug area? I know the area don't have to be a drug area, but I picked up something. I don't know. I wanted to say something. Yeah. Yeah. It's corruption. What happened to the son? It's corruption, right? Look at the corruption, right? You see the son, you see the corruption in employment, whatever your job is when it comes to the son. So if your job is to babysit back here with these playful activities, entertain your son, I got to look at the corruption that happened in here, because something happened. So you're trying to cover something up. You're trying to conceal something, right? You're trying to hide evidence. You're trying to plant evidence, right? It's corruption. I tell you, family, when corruption come out, you got to think outside the box, because people who you don't think be involved, they be involved. Things that you don't think be happening, it be happening, family, okay? It's corruption in here within the activities that happen to this son, right? You see this son, ancestors said some evil things that happen back here. Yes, confirmation, some evil things happen here to the son. So, you know, we just gonna pray, right? Because something's going on in here. Here's the notice stop. Here's the gestures, right? Somebody is having an altercation, but they're having it over illegal drugs. So they probably upset about something with some drugs. Who knows? Whatever drugs these are, I don't know. But I see the justice here, right? And this female and this laughter back here. Not only do I got to look at this female here wanting some justice, wanting balance in something, but also I got to look at some things that she indulged in too, and plus the person along her path that indulge in things as well, because I'm seeing it in here, all right? So sometimes you don't think that these people be indulging in things, but they do, right? Spirit just bringing forth what people try to hide or deceive from us, but it's going on in there, okay? That's not saying that you're a bad person, right? Because you're indulging in things. That's not what it's saying. But just let me know that what's going on in here, that I got somebody, they so high, they in here laughing, right? Probably hallucinating, who knows? Sometimes if you is supposed to mind a child, you can't possibly care for a child correctly if you under the influence, right? And you're laughing and doing all kind of things and hallucinating, right? So there's some things that's going on there. Another thing is, you see the clothes, right? The clothes tells me about even the loss of a life. The clothes even could tell me about, right? But it tells me about earthly things, right? Materialistic things and earthly possessions, right? This could tell me about even the loss of a life. But I'm seeing this wheel instead of turning in here with these clothes. Now, I did see a baby come through on my scribe, family, with nothing but just a pamper on. So I don't know. Look at something with the clothes as well, because I don't know what they're telling you all out there, but also look at that, because I don't know. I seen the baby come through with just a pamper on, so I'm not certain what that's about, okay? But just pay attention to that, right? I'm just seeing some, the temperature. This tells me about, you know, some unbearable things, but it also tells me about if the temperature is rising. The temperature could be too hot or too cold, right? But this male in here got a temper also about some things, right? They're upset about something when it comes to they drugs. I'm seeing an altercation in here, but also I'm seeing somebody is also laughing back here. So they probably indulging in some things, right? And I got to look at something regarding this baby needing a health professional, right? Whatever happened, this baby whole left eye, I just feel like trauma there, right? That's what I could say. It's like just trauma in that left eye. So I don't know, right? We praying that this baby is okay, and it's just a trauma to this baby's left eye, okay? But that's what I'm picking up. It's just something happening there to the left eye, okay? All right, let's look at this energy. Clarity to this devil. Clarity. So somebody in here is holding two energies in here, right? The racists could tell me that. If somebody's discriminating against somebody being prejudiced, yes, if they're being racist. If somebody is of another race as well, other than your own, so other than the baby, that can come out as well. So I have to look at those things. But I just have somebody being very judgmental in here, right? Regarding some things, they have a lot of temptation into doing some negative things that they shouldn't be. I have a lot of negative energy around them, and the answer is saying this person is evil, right? This person is a demon in here, the way this spread comes out, okay? That's what's going on. This person is a demon. And you could be racist regarding a lot of things. It doesn't have to be somebody's race or anything like that, okay? So just to let you know, right? So you can act partial towards a child because of many reasons, right? So I'm just letting you all know that. Ooh, child, I'm going to leave that out because that wanted to come out. I was going to put it back in and then it just came right on out. I'll flip that over in a minute, family. So this is somebody who is trusted, right? So you know this person. You trust this person. Or this baby trusted this person some kind of way. But I got nothing but this person acting out in a racist act, being negative, being a devil in here, a demon, that's for sure, with this energy coming through, right? And then I got this asset that comes out, right? So somebody's probably upset about something with money too, regarding money too. So who knows, right? Because I know I got this that's going on in here as well. All right, let's look at this assets. So it's a situation going on here too with money, right? And a lot of that probably was over some illegal drugs, all right? Whether you don't have enough to buy your illegal drugs or whether you selling it or whatever the case is, right? I got to look at some situation regarding some money, whatever the situation may be regarding money, but it's in there, okay? I have some confrontations going on regarding illegal drugs, right? Somebody could be possibly taking some things out on a child because of some things, right? That's all I'm going to say. You probably indulging in these things because I see a lot of laughter going on back here as you got your illegal drugs. So who knows, indulging in things, hallucinating, being paranoid, whatever, taking things out on a child because you're paranoid, whatever the case is, right? But something happened in here. The ancestor said, take a deeper look at here, right? What happened here to this organ, right? What happened here? And the child didn't do this to themselves, right? That's the thing. The child didn't do this to themselves the way this comes out, right? Lets me know that you contributed to this, and this is somebody who is trusted, right? So I have to look at that, right? And I got to look at this male who's in here who's trying to clean some unbearable things up because I have a male in here trying to clean this up, okay? Knowing that this child need a health professional, but then you go and you lie about the nature of this, right? This child needed a health professional, and you know that, but you try to say this child is lost or kidnapped or whatever because this comes up upside down, right? But that's really not the nature. The nature is, the ancestor said that this child need a health professional. Also, look out there in nature, right? Look out there in nature, right? Let's see. Let's just tap into this. I'm just going to tap into this energy right here, family. Then I'm going to get off of this case. Here's a psyop, right? That tells me that the psyop, see, they try to make you believe one thing when there's another, right? So they playing a psychological mind games. These people play psychological mind games with you within the situation, so within this accident. So don't believe what this person is saying because they playing mind games. You see the psyop in here? So this accident, which is the situation, because the accident will be determined if it was a genuine accident or is it just a situation. And the way the ancestors throw this out, this is not an accident, right? Ancestors is saying this is not an accident, the way this comes out. So you see this situation with this whole child being missing and somebody trying to, with this loss coming upside down as in nature, right? But really this child need a health professional. See, they trying to clean this whole thing up, right? So they're trying to backtrack, trying to act like, you know, something else is going on, right? Which is not the case. But see, they playing a psyop in here, the ancestor says. So this whole thing is, they playing psychological mind games. So they get you to believe one thing when it's really another. It's not really what happened, but they'll tell you that, right? That's the situation the ancestor said, okay? So we're going to leave that here. We're going to pray for this baby because somebody's lying in this case, right? Because they're trying to cover up. Right? They're trying to cover up a crime. It's corruption in here, right? It's corruption. They're trying to cover it up, what they did. Okay? So that's what's going on in this case. I'm sorry to say this, but we're going to have to continue to pray for this baby. Let me look in the scry, family, see what I can see else in this scry. I did see a baby come through, but the way I was seeing it is like I saw a guy come through, but I can't see, I can't be sure if his hair is cut really short or he just have his hair pulled back. But at one point, I'm seeing somebody standing in front, look like a woman, but then I'm seeing a kid there with a pamper on, right? Not with a pamper. Then when I look now in this scry, it looked like, I don't know, what the heck is this? Is this a shed? I don't know. It reminds me of like how the backyard fences be. But it's one like broken, like it's broken and you could kind of like a child could probably squeeze or fit in between there. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Ancestors is saying, look like MB3. I don't know. This could be some initials for something, probably an area, right? All right, we're gonna just pray. Because it's hard for me to really see in here. This is. See all these people over here on this side. What is this? I don't know if this is a wooded area, shed back here. I'm not sure what this is. All right, family. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get off of this case. But we praying. We don't stop praying, all right, family? We still praying for this baby's safe return, all right? Keep me posted on this case as well, what's going on with this case, because I don't know anything about this case other than what Spirit bring forth, right? But I know this baby experienced something to their left eye, right? So we praying. Let's see what you were saying. I sent images and articles, Miss T. All right, how long has this child been missing? I'm not, plug that in, family, if you all know. I couldn't find where the mother was at the time J. Asia went missing. Miss T, do anyone else know? Southern Bella says, Lord, please protect this baby. Yes, indeed, right? Yes, indeed. How long have this baby been missing? Who said baby was living with the father and his girlfriend. Yeah, That could be that other female energy that's coming through here, right? Laughing, and see, they under the influence in here, right? They under the influence in here. I could smell something, but I can't tell you what the smell is. See, that's the thing. I can't compare it to anything but I can smell it. So I know that you're either smoking or using something, right? But I can't tell you what it is because I can't tell you, right? But somebody's using something because I can smell it. So that's what's going on. So you're under the influence. You're doing some things in here. You and this female in here is laughing. Then I got a female. You see how it comes out at the end, right? This female back here laughing because it's not just that. See, it's a female back here and it's somebody else in here, right? They're in here. They get confrontational too when they under the influence. They hallucinating, they laughing, whatever, having a good time in here, whatever you want to call it. So they doing that in here. Right? And I got to look at some things that happen here. I got to look at this sexual partner, whether it's the father sexual partner or the mother sexual partner, right? Whatever, right? But I got to look at this, okay? Because that's what the ancestors said. I have to take a deeper look at this, right? Something happened in here, okay? And it's corruption. Somebody trying to act like this didn't happen to their son. And they already know. They got the information. They got the information right here what happened to their son. They got the information, right? Ancestors said the information being given and received is that this son has been harmed in here, right? This son has been harmed. That's the information being given and received, okay? So something happened, right? It's not good in here, right? Ancestors gave me confirmation about it already. Confirmation, right? So I'm going to just leave this case alone, right? We're going to pray. We're going to pray for this baby. I can't, I don't want to go in there no more. Somebody was using something, okay? Somebody was using something. I smell it. And not only that, my throat is tickling. Whatever the heck they was using, right? It's irritated, okay? So you smoking something. You ingesting it, right? Because my throat is irritated. It's like, it's irritated. Whatever they're in there using, okay? So you're using some kind of substance, all right? So I'm just going to say that, okay, and get off this case, right? You can't be watching the baby or taking care of the baby too good if you in there hallucinating, right? Or thinking everything is a joke while you under the influence. You impaired in here. That's what's going on. That is what's going on, right? My throat is so irritated, family. Right? And I can smell it, but I don't have anything to compare it to that I know of that I can say, yeah, I smell what crack smell like all the time, and that's what they're using. They're using crack. I can't say that, right? I don't know what the smell is, but I can smell it, and my throat is so irritated, family. So you in there, you're using some substance, okay? You in there, and you're doing things, right? Taking things out on the baby, too. Whatever's going on, you're taking it out on the baby. Okay, and then you're lying about the nature of what happened to the baby. That's what you're in there doing. All right, family. So that is it, family. I'm going to get off of this live. I wanted to come up here because I was looking for the young lady, but she's not up here on this live, right? At least I didn't see her chime in. So I'm going to get off this live, family. I'm praying for both of the cases that I just worked on, right? We're praying for their safe return, right? No matter what we are faced with or what we are looking at, we still pray for the best outcome, right? So we praying for protection for these individuals, right? And for this baby, that they find this baby, bring this baby home safely. Black girl said, what does it smell like, Miss T? I don't know. It stinks. I don't know. It puts me in the mind frame of some kind of chemical, but I can't really, I can't call it. It doesn't smell good, though. It's not a good smell. Right? It's not a good smell. Doesn't smell good. I can see if if it was something that smelled pleasant or sweet, but it doesn't. It got like a misty smell to it. I don't know, a musty smell. I don't know. Right? That's what I'm smelling. Just don't smell good. All right, family. So that's all, family. That's all I'm seeing. Okay. Family, keep me posted in these 2 cases. All right. I love you all, family. I want you all to have a blessed night. I'm sorry I don't have much time up here because I have some things that I need to get done. I'm supposed to be hanging up some curtains, and my husband is going down there to put the ladder up to put the curtains adjusted how I want it, because I'm putting new curtains up. So I'm just changing out some things how I want it. So I said, let me jump up here while I got a little bit of time, right? Black gal said maybe meth. See, and that's the thing, because I don't know what meth smells like to compare it and say, yeah, they're in there, they doing meth, because that's exactly what it smells like, right? See, I'm not certain what it smells like, right, black gal? But I mean, my throat is like irritated, like inflamed, irritated, like it's inflamed. So I don't know what kind of chemical would get it like that, right? That have a smell, like a musty smell, or something like this smell like, yes, this smell that smell like, it's weird smell. But I don't know, family. I smell it, but can't really pinpoint what it is, right? Can't pinpoint what it is. All right, family. So I'm going to get off of here. I speak to you all later, family. I see you all later. I love you all, family. I want you all to have a blessed weekend, right? And I may try to come up here. Well, for the Patreon family, you all may see me tomorrow to the Patreon family. All right? So I want you all to have a blessed night, family.